Hey guys, that hiking guy back with you again, and today we're at Young's Creek Trail in the Hoosier National Forest. It is a 11.7 mile trail, loop trail, and it's got a couple of spur trails on it. We're not gonna, it says 11.7, but then I read other places says 12.7, so I'm not entirely sure. We're not gonna do the entire thing. I'm going to ignore the spur trails and just try to make a big loop out of it. But it is going to take us about 6 hours, us meaning you're coming along with me. It's going to take us about 6 hours to do, and it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be up to about 65 today. So let's go do this. Okay, let me show you what we're going to do today. We are right here, as evidenced by this, and we are going to take this little trail here to this loop. We're going to go all the way around to this junction. We're going to ignore, there's a spur trail that goes off it. We're going to ignore it. We're going to go around here, and at this junction we're going to go here, and we're going to ignore this 1.47 mile spur here. We're going to go around to this next parking spot, and then we're just going to keep going. So one giant loop. Not sure what it'll work out to be, but anyway, that's the plan for today. So let's do it. Funny thing about this trail, I mean, pretty much all the trails in Indiana are a mix of pines and hardwood. And in my personal opinion, the pines are a lot neater to go through than the hardwood. Although there are some spots, specifically on the, what was it called? Oriole East Trail that I did. There are some spots that are really pretty hardwoods, but this particular one has a lot of pretty pines in it so far. Like I said, trail's muddy, knew that was coming. But you know what? I'm a hiking guy. I can handle that. I can handle whatever Mother Nature throws at me. Actually, no, I can't, because obviously I proved that I can't, but you know what? I'll try. So anyway, onward. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, I'm about 2.5 miles in. Just did my first major water crossing. Had to put the old noggin to work to figure that out because there was very few places I could cross. But I will say, this time around I did bring flip-flops. Didn't bring my water shoes because they got lost in the mud last week. But I did bring my flip-flops and an extra pair of socks. So I'm ready for any water crossing bigger than this should I encounter one. Starting to warm up now. Beautiful day. This is just awesome. Now, this first 2.5 miles of trail has not been too bad. Couple elevation gain places, not too bad. But what I'm staring at is one of these right now that I'm going to have to go up. And as I was reading about this trail, they talked about that there's places in this trail that are difficult. I'm guessing this is one of them. Also, what I forgot to mention is that this is a multi-use trail. Horses, mountain bikers, hikers. So anytime you see a blue diamond, it means, hey, your trail is going to be torn the heck up by horses' hooves and mountain bikers. So. Gar, that hiking guy be gone. Now you'll be with Captain Whitebeard, the scourge of the woods. And we're going to scourge our woods. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going insane. I'm going clinically insane. Oh, I had to take off my hat because it's a brand new hat and I didn't want to sweat through it. So I just thought I'd do some dishes and I just thought I'd do some housework while I'm out here. Makes my head look smaller, maybe? I don't know. Look how beautiful this is. Take a look at this. Seriously? And y'all wanna, and people wanna sit on their couch? Well, wait a minute. I guess some people need to sit on their couch so they can watch me in my videos. But you need to get out sometime. Sometime. Back to looting and pillaging. And trying to get to where we're gonna have lunch. All right, bye. Alright guys, so stopped for, I got about almost 4.5 miles in, and I'm stopping for lunch. I found this level area where I could use my alcohol stove, so I'm taking full advantage of it. I have my Vargo windscreen and my Ruckus alcohol stove. You can find them on eBay. I've done a video on it before. I think I did it in my budget series. So just put the windscreen around it, let her get, and it primes itself. I also have for today's lunch Mott's mango peach applesauce. Is good for you. Is good for non-Jew. All right. That wind's coming from that direction, so we'll do that. All right, so I'm gonna have some lunch so I can refuel. And the lunch we're having today is one of my very favorites: Mountain House chili mac with beef. Did Mama used to make that? I think she did. Alright, so we'll let the stove prime up and we will get some water boiling. See you in a bit, kids. Alright, so I'm about to do something that every hiker or backpacker should do, and I'm changing out my socks. I went through some mud and got a little bit of moisture in my sock, so I don't want to get a blister. So I brought an extra pair this time because I'm smart. One thing I did want to talk about while I'm doing this though, I bought these about a year ago. These are my Merrell Moab Ventilators. I bought these almost a year ago. In fact, right out just about a year ago. And I have put, maybe 35 hikes on these, not including this one. This is 36. And through all kinds of conditions, even in the snow. And man, these things have just lasted. And they're still, they still got good traction. They're still good. I'm going to keep them. Now, I am going to switch to a, here's a closer shot of them. I am going to switch to a, maybe a summer shoe instead of a boot. But I think I'm going to get another pair of Merrells because, and I think they make these in a lower, like in a shoe. So I think I'm going to get a pair of those for summer. But I can't say enough good things about them. And I put them through the test, let me tell you. I've stepped in things that no man should see. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of call that out. These are my Merrell Moab Ventilators. That hiking guy approved. Get some today. Sounds like a commercial, doesn't it? All right. Lunch is almost ready, so I got to get this done. Quit bothering me. I'm Cinderella. Look at this pine forest. This is friggin' cool. This looks like Endor in Star Wars. Look at that. Would you look at it? Look at that. Hey bird, could you shut up? I'm trying to film. I'm trying to talk about nature. All right. Gorgeous. Look how tall they are too. Look at that canopy. That's attractive. That's an attractive canopy. Wow. Oh, mud! Words I never thought I'd hear myself say, but look at this interesting tree. Look at all the holes in it. Home to various creatures. It's all the way up too. There's holes all the way up. Did I mention they're all the way up? Anyway, it's kind of cool. I don't know if it growed that way or they burrowed into it, but looks like they burrowed into it. Makes a nice place for creatures to stay. Nice little bird hotel. Okay, back at the car, and we are done. Turned out to be 9.53 miles by cutting off the extra spur trails. This is a difficult trail. It's got, I would call it moderate in spots, but more difficult than anything I've been on yet. And maybe it's the mud, maybe that's part of it, but just kind of difficult. My legs are really kind of hurting, and my feet are. Elevation gain loss, mud bogs everywhere, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to do something a little different this time, just kind of open up my craziness a little bit. These things have been getting too stagnant, so that's not really who I am. I'm not this stagnant guy. I'm a crazy guy who likes to do things like this. So anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment, and click on ads. Helps the channel. You don't have to buy anything, just click on the ads if you would. And we'll see you on the next one. And remember, I'm that hiking guy, and get out there and explore. Pow pow. Pew pew pew. See you later. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do that. Yeah, nature. Nature! Nature. Nature. Nature.